Hello guys, welcome to Say Shadow Lessons. Um, Please guys, after watching this video, please don't forget to subscribe. If you are benefiting from this video, just bless me with the subscription. And also don't forget to like, comment and share my video so that others will catch up on this video so that they will learn more. Even during the holiday, we can cover your syllabus using these videos, right? Please, after watching, don't forget to subscribe. Remember, on this lesson, we are going to focus on how to work out on Argand diagram, right? How to work out on Argand diagram under the topic complex number, right? So whenever you ask it to work on Argand diagram, what you have to think about? First of all, check your complex number. Remember, complex numbers are always written in the form x plus iy, right? Whenever you ask it to present your solution on the Argand diagram, right? Whenever you ask it to present your solution on the Argand diagram, right? First of all, you have to check your complex number. Check the real, if it is negative or positive, and also check the imaginary, if it is positive or negative also, right? Argand diagram is written in this T like this one, right? This one becomes the imaginary. Also, this one becomes the real. A real part lies on the x-axis. Real part. You have the real part on the x-axis, imaginary on the y-axis, right? So let's consider these following tactics whenever you are asked to represent solution on the Argand diagram. Right? We have x plus iy, right? This becomes A, right? Then B, we have x minus iy, right? Then C, we have what we have is we have minus x plus iy, right? Then the other one, the last one, we have minus x minus iy, right? Remember, complex numbers can be written on the following, using the following methods, right? It can be all positive values, it can be a negative values on the imaginary, and also it can be a negative value on the real part, and also it can be negative on both the real and the imaginary, right? So this is what you have to observe whenever you're given a complex number, so that we can indicate on the Argand diagram, right? So we have the first quadrant, right? This one becomes the first quadrant. First quadrant, right? This one becomes the first quadrant. Sorry, this one becomes the first quadrant. Become the first quadrant. First quadrant, right? Second quadrant, right? Then third quadrant. Then fourth quadrant. Right? First quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, and fourth quadrant, right? First quadrant. Remember, first quadrant, whenever we're asking to represent a solution on the Argand diagram. So what we have to find is, we have to find the angle theta, right? We have to find the angle theta, right? So how to find the angle theta? So we are saying tan theta is equals to, right? Y over x, right? It becomes theta is equals to tan second function y over x, right? This is how to find the angle theta, right? This is the best way to find angle theta, right? So whenever you have your theta, if it is first quadrant, remember, just add tan, y is a value and also x is a value, right? So assuming, let's say we have theta is equals to 45. Let's assume theta is equals to 45 degrees, or 45 degrees is pi over 4, right? It's pi over 4. Since 90 degrees is pi over 2, right? So it's pi over 4, right? Pi over 4. Let's assume with our angle theta, right? So whenever we want to indicate or to locate angle theta on the first quadrant, this is the first quadrant, which is x plus iy. Meaning to say x plus iy, whenever a complex number, it is written in the form x plus IY. All values are positive. It lies on the first quadrant. It lies on the first quadrant, which is x plus IY lies on the first quadrant, right? When it lies on the first quadrant, what you have to observe is when we have pi over 4, theta is equals to theta. Theta is equals to theta. So meaning that our solution have to represent pi over 4. We have pi over 4, which is 45 degrees around here. So we have pi over 4. This is how to indicate our solution on the first quadrant, right? Let's consider the second quadrant. Using the same theta, which is pi over 4, 45 degrees, pi over 4. If it is second quadrant, remember, x is real, right? X is real. X is real. With x, the negative. This one lies on the fourth quadrant. Remember, x is positive. X is positive here. The intersection of positive and the negative, right? Meaning that this one lies on the fourth quadrant. This one is first quadrant. This one is fourth quadrant. So meaning that 45 degrees lies here. So meaning that when it is fourth quadrant, meaning that theta is equals to minus theta. So indicating this one becomes minus pi over 4. When it is first quadrant, this given theta from tan theta is equals to y over y, it becomes negative, and when it lies on the fourth quadrant. Let's consider this one is the first quadrant, fourth quadrant. Let's consider minus x plus iy. Remember, x is negative here, y is positive. So it becomes second quadrant, right? If it is second quadrant, what you have to do is, if it is second quadrant, for the second quadrant we are saying pi minus theta. Pi minus theta when it is second quadrant. So we are saying we are given already theta is 45 degrees. So just say pi minus pi over 4, right? To get this angle. To get this angle, just say pi minus pi over 4 to get or to get your solution on the second quadrant, right? So we are done with the second quadrant. Let's consider the last quadrant. All values x and y are all negative, right? When they are all negative, what you have to do is when x is negative, y is negative also. Remember, it's negative here, y. X is negative here, y is negative here. It becomes the first, second, it becomes lies on the third quadrant. For the third quadrant, we are saying minus pi minus theta. If we expand this, it becomes pi theta minus pi, right? This one minus this one, but this one is negative pi plus theta. It becomes theta minus pi, right? Theta minus pi. So meaning to say on the third quadrant. For the third quadrant, what you have to do is when you have your angle theta, it is pi over 4, 45 degrees. Usually, we write our answers in radians, like pi over 4, right? So when a theta is pi over 4, right? Just substitute theta here by pi over 4. So pi over 4 minus pi to get your solution and indicate on the third quadrant. So this one becomes the fourth quadrant, second quadrant, third quadrant, fourth quadrant. So this is how to work or to represent your solution on the Argand diagram. So we have to consider 2i, right? This one becomes second quadrant, right? Then let's consider the third quadrant. Considering the third quadrant, which is minus 4 minus 5i, right? This one becomes the third quadrant. Third quadrant, right? Then fourth quadrant. Considering fourth quadrant, we have let's say we have 8 minus 2i, right? This one becomes the fourth quadrant. This is how to observe and indicate your solutions on the Argand diagram. Please guys, after watching, please don't forget to subscribe, even like, comment and share these videos. If you like, comment and share and also subscribe, you will receive more episodes, and the videos are coming in series. You will enjoy and benefit by completing your syllabus. Revision We can also enjoy our revision tutorials on this channel. Please guys, just subscribe so that you enjoy more videos, and also inform your others to subscribe so that they will also enjoy and benefit from this channel. Thank you so much. Enjoy the video.